All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. You know, we put this together in a pretty short period of time. It's heartwarming and it's humbling to see so many people come out. And most of all, I got to tell you, it's so heartwarming and humbling to go to people's houses and to see people open up not just their homes, but their hearts to me. And this has been the case for many years now, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know, I'm an individual that lives and serves with my heart on my sleeve. That's what motivates me, and that's what drives me. And that's why I'm so pleased today that I get to introduce our Premier. You know, for everybody, for Albertans, he's a Premier. But for me, he's also a friend and a mentor. It was like 20 years ago. It was 20 years ago when here in Martindale, when the community was trying to build a Gurdwara in Martindale, that a young lawyer named Jim Prentice stepped up to help a community that was facing a very difficult time. When they were having challenges, when they were facing obstacles, he stepped up and he did it for free. And today it's with those same principles, those same values that he serves our province. You know, there's tough choices to be made in Alberta, but they must be made, not just for the future of our soon-to-be children, but grandchildren. If we don't make tough choices today, we leave Alberta in jeopardy. And there's one person that actually has a plan to make these choices, to get things done. And the province, from every corner of this province, everybody is seeing this. They see that there's one man with a true vision to make sure Alberta is prosperous, not just today, but for years and decades to come. And that's Jim Prentice. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome up Jim Prentice.
Wow, I see so many friends here, so many people I've known for a lifetime, and it does my heart good to be here. And I just want to say, as I start, thank you to all of you. Thank you for your support. It's an unbelievable. Thank you very much for being here. And you know, it's always a challenge in Alberta politics to be a speaker and to come after Manmeet Bhullar. Because this man is respected everywhere in this province. And he's right. Absolutely. And you know, every single person in the Sikh community, every person in the Indo-Canadian community, every single Albertan should be proud of this man. Every single one. And he's right. He is right. You know, a long time ago, when I was a young lawyer, I had no gray hair. And up in this part of our community, we had a great battle to build a Gurdwara. This is not lifetimes ago. This is only 25 years ago. And I remember many things about those years. One thing I remember is Manmeet was this high. And so, you know, my time in public life, this is a man who has been at my side since he was a little boy. Since he was the size and the age of these youngsters here. And I always remember that. And I'll tell you this, every single great contest that I've ever been in politics, in my life, in this country, there's somebody who has been at my side. There's been many people at my side, but there has been one person who has always been beside me and has given me strength and courage, and that is this man. applied in federal politics, and it has applied in provincial politics. And I know it applied last summer through the leadership race, when I put my jeans and my cowboy boots on and I crisscrossed this province and met and talked with people in every corner of Alberta with Manmeet at my side. And so you know what this campaign is about. It's about Manmeet, and it's about the future of this province. And I could not be prouder of the team of men and women that we have in this campaign. And we are gaining momentum every day, and you can feel it. I spent this morning talking with our campaigns across the province, and the momentum is building. Because people say, we know that we have a tough time now. We know that for 2 years it's going to be a challenging time. But we've been there before. We've all been there before. We know that. And the Alberta spirit is what gets us through this. It's the Alberta spirit that has made all of us Albertans and proud to be Albertans and proud to build a community and a society here for our children and for our grandchildren. And it's that. And so we're not afraid of what we face. We're not afraid of the challenges. We've been through the ups and downs before. We've seen low oil prices before. A lot of lower oil prices. And you know, I remember I was a young man, and I came to this city to make my way in the life. And I remember the very first time that oil prices collapsed. And I had a job that I hung on to, and Karen couldn't find a job. And so we survived that, we got through that. And I remember another time that there was a big decline in oil prices and the value of our houses declined. And we got through that. And we'll get through this, friends, we'll get through this. But what we need and what Albertans know that we need and what they're saying in every corner of this province is that we need leadership. We need leadership, we need stability, and we need a plan. That's the key to the future. Because we'll get through this, but we won't get through it without leadership and without a plan, and without people like Manmeet Bhullar in government. And so I am especially proud, you know, I'm especially happy with the team of people that we have. Because everywhere in this province, good men and women have stepped forward to serve our province at a critical time, because they know it's a challenging time. And so good men and women have stepped forward. This morning, I was out with Rick Hansen, first thing this morning. Here's a man who was, you know, one of the most respected chiefs of police anywhere in North America, had retired, but stepped forward in the interest of community service. And I said this morning, you know, that it's time for us to help him in this campaign. In Northern Alberta, we have people who have served in the Canadian Forces, served with distinction. A man who who led the Canadian military base in Edmonton, a young man by the name of Tom Bradley, the same age as Manmeet, stepping forward in the interest of public service to serve this province. In every corner of vote. The mayor of Airdrie is running. Peter Brown is our candidate. The mayor of Cold Lake is our candidate. The mayor of the county, the reeve of the county of Newell, the reeve of the county of Taber. In every corner in Alberta, people are stepping forward because they believe in Alberta. They believe in what this province is. And they know that we're strong and that we're going to get through this. And you know, as I look out at this crowd today, as I look out, my heart swells with pride. Because I see people, I see the incredible multicultural community that we have become. And this was the dream, and this will continue to be the dream. That Alberta will be the kind of province, the kind of entrepreneurial province where people come from all over because they believe in what we are doing here. They believe in a society that is multicultural, where we are all treated with respect. It doesn't matter where we started from or where we began or the color of our skin or how we started in life, but we will be Albertans and we will be equal and we'll stand up together. And so it always does my heart good to be on the stage with this young man, because I reflect back when he was a little boy and we had battles to fight, and we stepped forward and we've done that. And so now, at this time in Alberta, we are at a turning point. You know, we have a future. And the future is, there are two clear visions of this future. And one we saw in the debate this week is what the NDP talks about. With bigger government, with more taxes, with punishment on jobs and investment. And today, you know, they said they want a review of the royalties. And then they now want, nope, they're not supportive of pipelines out of this province. I'll tell you, friends, every single person in this room knows that what we need to keep Alberta strong are investments and jobs and creation of jobs in this community. That's what Alberta is about. And there are many businessmen in this room. But what the future of this province is as a strong, entrepreneurial, free enterprise society that welcomes people from all over the world to come here and to be successful and to create investments and to create jobs. That's what Alberta is about. That's what this campaign is about. That's what this campaign is about. It's about creating that kind of a future for these young people who are with us on the stage. That's what it is about. And so I'm going to ask you for a favor tonight. I'm going to ask every single man and woman who is here for a favor. You know, years ago, this man stood up for me. This man has stood by me. There has not been a single trial or tribulation in my life that Manmeet Bhullar has not stood at my side and supported me. And so I'm going to ask each of you today to do something. I'm going to ask you to stand up for Manmeet Bhullar. Stand up for him now. Stand up for this man who we're going to elect him in Green White, who is going to be at the center of the government. Support Manmeet, support the Progressive Conservative Party. Thank you, and God bless. Thank you.